the boys downtown says she's got an attitude, you don't keep it down when she really ought to. She don't pay attention to the status quo. She's just a prima donna, owns a restaurant. She's not a working girl, she got a little too much leisure time, and she doesn't speak for the community. But Vivian wakes up every day just to see her culture slipping away. Who's gonna want a street that old in a town that's full of new? She can feel the ground is sinking fast to the bottom half of the hourglass, but she keeps on climbing, 'cause there's nothing else she can do. And Vivian's got a calm, cool way about her. She keeps her head held high through every little twist and turn. Vivian's got a pretty brown-eyed daughter. She doesn't speak Spanish, doesn't really wanna learn, doesn't really wanna learn. Vivian walks past a couple derelicts sleeping in the shade of history. She doesn't lose a step, she doesn't look back. Somebody shows her another story in a local magazine. It makes her angry, Jesus on a soap dish, oh what the hell is that? Tell me why we're always working and they try to make us look so cheap. And tell me why it's just the shallow ones who always cut so deep. And tell me why we're always fighting and I'm always trying to look so tough. If no one out there gives a damn, then I'm never gonna be enough. Vivian looks with wonder at her weary hands. She says tomorrow's just another day. But the street is getting quiet and she understands. Tijuana's 3 short hours away. 3 short hours away. Daughter got a new boyfriend, she got a fast car with a stereo. She doesn't try when she's in school, she's gonna squeak on by on her way to the top. Well, got an attitude, it doesn't matter 'cause she's pretty like a picture, her life's all planned out, there's no denying, it's written in stone like a marker for a grave. Gonna find out, gonna get away before the sun melts her gossamer wings, and she falls down to the tiny street that I know they're still trying to save. And Vivian's she got a way about her. She keeps her head held high through every little twist and every little twist and Vivian's got a pretty brown-eyed daughter. She doesn't speak Spanish, she doesn't really wanna learn, doesn't really wanna learn, doesn't really wanna learn.
I was sitting in a frozen yogurt shop the other day, just talking to a pretty girl, exposing myself to culture. And in walked a wild-eyed woman. She walked straight up to me. She tapped me on the shoulder and she said, "If I ever have a son, I'm gonna name him Ookie." I said, "Good choice. But wait a minute, ma'am. What does that mean?" She smiled a toothless grin at me and said,
"You got to think for yourself. You got to go your own way. You got to do for yourself. 'Cause if you don't, no one's gonna do it for you, baby."
was walking down Hollywood Boulevard the other day and I saw a man sitting on top of Leonard Nimoy's star. You remember Leonard Nimoy, he was Mr. Spock.
What, the baby doctor?
No, not Dr. Spock, Mr. Spock from Star Trek.
Oh, he's the guy with the pointy ears.
Yeah, that's him. Anyway, this man is sitting on top of Leonard Nimoy's star with a can of turpentine and a styrofoam cup. And he's pouring the turpentine onto the styrofoam cup, watching it dissolve. Just this styrofoam cup melting right there into Mr. Spock. And this man has leaned over the cup and he's talking to it in a real low voice. He says, "Cuppy, cuppy. Aw, cuppy, cuppy. Hey, cuppy, cuppy. Don't you go away." And I said, "Excuse me, sir, but are you talking to that styrofoam cup that you're melting there on the sidewalk in a big old puddle of turpentine?" He said, "Yes. Yes, I am." I said, "Wow. But wait a minute, sir. What does that mean?" He said,
You got to think for yourself. You got to go your own way. You got to do for yourself. 'Cause if you don't, no one's gonna do it for you, baby. 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 Alright, check this out. I was walking down the boardwalk the other day, just being bored, walking. So I reached the end of the pier, and who should I see but Elvis, the king himself. Yeah, that's him. Anyhow, he was just standing there all fat and donut crumbs in his beard. And he had this little dog with him, and the dog was wearing sunglasses. And I had to know, I had to know. So I walked up to the little dog and I said, "Hey puppy, puppy. Aw, puppy, puppy. Hey puppy, puppy. What's with the shades?" And Puppy looked up at me and he said, "Ruff, ruff, or some such nonsense. And I didn't understand that, so I turned to Elvis and I said, "Hey King, what does that mean?" He said, "You got to think for yourself. You got to go your own way. You got to do for yourself. 'Cause if you don't,
No one's gonna do it for you, baby. Come on, kids, sing it to me.
you got to think for yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You got to go your own way.
My way.
You got to do for yourself.
Viva!
You got to have it your way. You got to think for yourself.
"Let a special orders done for you, baby. Let a special orders done for you, baby. Let a special orders done for you, baby.
When she wears black, along with a touch of gray, she feels like a cloudy day, a storm rolling in. She's got a knack for being a bit deranged. Her friends all consider her strange, but still she fits in. Roses and butterflies there. She washes them out of her hair and out of her mind. turn brown. She turns the vase upside down and closes the blind. Like the times when there's nobody there and she screams and her freshly pulled hair hits the floor. Furthermore, now she sits in the dark of the room. She's the bride who hasn't a groom on her wall. Damn it all. Damn it all. When she's in bed, feels like she's on a cliff. Appendages all go stiff when she's pushed off the ledge. She falls through the sky, plummeting through the daybreak, and with a shudder awake to her life on the edge. And the times when there's nobody there and she screams and her freshly pulled hair hits the floor. Furthermore, now she sits in the dark of the room. She's the bride who hasn't a groom on her wall. Damn it all. Damn it all. The dance, no invitation was sent to someone a little bit different and strange in their eyes. And the times when there's nobody there and she screams and her freshly pulled hair hits the floor. Furthermore, now she sits in the dark of the room. She's the bride who hasn't a groom on her wall. Damn it all. Damn it all.
Just another humiliation, kowtowing to the boss. 40 hours of kissing his ass. Karey just wants to get lost. He keeps missing promotions, a train just passing him by. It doesn't really cause a big commotion. He's the only one who wonders why. Looks around the office, he sees pity in everyone's eyes. If they could just see him in action, man will get a big surprise. Karey doesn't want to make it better. He wants to forget that it's bad. He tips the doorman $1, gives him a smile that's a little bit sad. He hears strains of yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Come to me, my melancholy baby. He picks up the microphone. He's ready for the show. 'Cause in here he's Frank Sinatra, or maybe Barry Manilow. Karey likes to sing. Karey likes to croak into the microphone. He likes to follow the bouncing ball around till everybody else likes to dance. Look at him, he's shaking with all his might. Karey isn't looking for an audience, but is Karey okay tonight? Is Karey okay? Is Karey okay tonight?
All of me, why not take all of me? All of me, why not take all of me?
Memories like the corners of my mind start spreading the news. I'm leaving today, but there's much more than this. I did it my way.
He lives his life in an empty orchestra. Just a couple of beers and he's drowning SRO. He's not that different from the rest of us.
We don't all have the need to be big stars, but sometimes you gotta let go. 2 a.m. the bar is empty. Karey stands alone on the stage. Video screens all standing dim, leave him feeling twice his age. No more strains of yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Come to me, my melancholy baby. Before he puts down the microphone, he kisses it like a wife. He doesn't mean to be all alone, but he guesses that's his life. Karey likes to sing. Karey likes to croak into the microphone. He likes to follow the bouncing ball around till everybody else goes home. Karey likes to dance. Look at him, he's shaking with all his might. Karey isn't looking for an audience, but is Karey okay tonight? Is Karey okay? Is Karey okay tonight? Is Karey okay tonight?
Today's the day I awoke from a dream. Not everything is as would seem. I thought that girl was mine to keep. Well, it's not the first of my many mistakes. I guess I just didn't have what it takes. Now I just can't wait to get back to sleep. Every day with her was beyond compare, and every night she was there. And I'm bigger, I'm bigger. It only took a little woman to make a big man of me. I'm bigger, I'm bigger. It only took a little woman to make me bigger. Say the right words, make the right moves. Every now and then I get into a groove and I turn around and it's blown apart. I think she cares, wait, I know for sure. It's a condition that I just can't cure, and the pain is here bigger in my heart. Every night she calls just to see if I'm okay. And I'm growing every day. And I'm bigger. I'm bigger. It only took a little woman to make a big man of me. I'm bigger. I'm bigger. It only took a little woman to make me bigger. So small, as if no one really cares at all. If what I'm doing so right, why do I feel so bad? The only thing that ever keeps me going is day in and day out. I know, and there's no reason to be sad. And it's getting better every day, and I want to run to her and say, look, I'm bigger. I'm bigger. It only took a little woman to make a big man of me. Yes, I'm bigger. Oh, 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 I'm bigger. It only took a little woman to make a big man, make a big man, make a big man. I'm bigger. Ooh, I'm bigger. It only took a little woman, took a little woman to make me bigger.
Don't you speak to me in Japanese?
How could a whole generation of parents have gone so wrong? She says that kids today ain't no good, running around at all hours of the night with the music on. They're really bringing down the neighborhood. And her husband just stares off into space, a mere shadow of the virile man he was. But before she's buried with amazing grace, the missus has words. The missus has words for us to get out, get out, get out of my driveway, keep your cat out my yard, get out, get out. What could ever have made Ida Marlowe so hard? Oh! Long ago she spent her winters on the job and her summers at the shore. She always says that working hard pays. Yes, she does. Times have changed for the worse in the eyes and the mind of the woman next door. She longs and and that rock and roll next door. She cannot sleep or hear herself think. It's gonna be nearly impossible to take much more. The missus has half a mind to make us think. Get out, get out. Quit banging on the drums, turn down that guitar. Get out, get out. What could ever have made Ida Marlowe so hard? Maybe this had something to do with it. It's gonna be nearly impossible to take much more. The missus has half a mind to make us think. Get out, get out, get out of my driveway, keep your cat out my yard. Get out, get out. Quit banging on the drums, turn down that guitar. Get out, get out. Don't be looking in my window, I ain't looking into yours. Get out, get out. What could ever have made Ida Marlowe?
Left home when she was 17 with the story she wrote for a magazine and a suitcase with a single change of clothes. She headed west on a Greyhound bus. She said, I hope God will deliver us, but I ain't hanging around here till he shows, 'cause nobody's home. Said her life was a repeating verse that she didn't want to re-rehearse. It's every bit as insipid as it seems. She said you couldn't take another little square in that Norman Rockwell nightmare. Tired of trading in boredom for her dreams. She said, nobody's home. When she got to the city, it was so exciting, but drinking's just another way of writing. The novel never got finished, but the bottles did. And sometimes she thinks it's just as well. She thought that once she had a story to tell, but now she thinks it might be better that she kept it hid. Now she looks a little vacant, and she talks a little strange. She never writes, she hardly ever calls. She traded in her old regrets for a half-used pack of cigarettes, and there's no one there to catch her when she falls. And she's gonna fall. Sing to-do-do-do-do. Nobody's home. sitting in a single room, as cold and quiet as a tomb. She's trying to remember if she ever wrote a poem. And if there's someone knocking at the door, she doesn't hear them anymore, but she keeps telling them nobody's home. She said do 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 as the cars whiz by. She says think for yourself. Nobody's home. Nobody's home. Nobody's home. Nobody's home.
I'm going to accentuate the positive.
Met a man just the other day, told me he was Jesus Christ. He was preaching his religion to a wino and a pigeon, chomping on a bag of rice. I said, hey JC, it appears to me you may be on the wrong side of town. He said, don't you worry sonny, I ain't looking for your money, I'm just trying to keep the devil down, trying to keep the devil down. I'm trying to keep the devil down. Standing in an alley and I'm talking some trash with a little girl named Lorraine. She was dollied all up like a candy store, but she didn't want to know my name. Said she found out when she was only 15 how to turn a smile into a frown. Woman, don't you look at me and think I'm mean, and just to try to keep the devil down, try to keep the devil down, try to keep him down, 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 down. Gotta keep the devil down, gotta keep him down. If you got something wanna say to me, just talk. Otherwise you ain't gotta make a sound. Girl, if you think you had enough of me, just walk, walk, walk. Can't you see I'm busy trying to keep the devil down? Cross-eyed Charlie's got the demon bad. He got $100 habit a day. But he don't remember who he used to be. He don't remember any other way. I said, hey Charlie, tell me what do you see? He said, I guess I have to see you around. I got people to do, I got things to be, and I gotta keep the devil down. Gotta keep the devil down. Gotta keep him down, 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 down. Gotta keep the devil down. Gotta keep him down. Gotta keep the devil down. Gotta keep him down. Gotta keep the devil down. Keep the devil down. Oh.
Listen, I've got me a crazy idea. Let's go back to where we'd begun. We'll trace all those born at the same time, the same place, find out what they've all become. The housewife, the banker, our mother will thank her for trading her life for our own. Trading her life for our own. Now think way back to your crib days, your nursery door held in your sobs. Back then, your greatest aspiration was to reach up and rotate the knob. Your stretching and pining just led you to whining. You weren't quite up to the job. Weren't quite up to the job. Perhaps I don't know them at all. The writing has grown, all the ignorance shown. It's funny how people grow small. Funny how people grow small. Funny how people grow small. It's funny how people grow.
She wants a little plaything. She wants a princess she can dress in pretty clothes. Don't say she's too young, but try to say a thing. She'll get some company the only way she knows. Time is in a tiger trap. He doesn't know it cause he's always wearing headphones. He doesn't hear the roar. She tries to tell him, she taps him on the shoulder. He doesn't listen, she's already on the floor. Tired of living in this dirty world by herself. Sherry wants a baby. She can't get down a job, she doesn't like it when people talk to her like she's an employee. She doesn't wanna play yes sir, yes ma'am. How can I be of service? There's a call on line 3. Doesn't wanna work a 9 to 5. Gotta be another way to just get by. Gonna work the system, play the victim. She'll wear the doormat and orthopedic shoes. Tired of living in this dirty world by herself. Sherry wants a baby. She's not old enough to know better. To know where it falls. She's not old enough to take care of herself, but she's just a little bit too old to play with dolls. Yeah, yeah. Time is in a tiger trap, he doesn't like it. He's looking all around for a rope. And Sherry's got a long road, she's gotta hike it. And she's about to give up hope. 'cause she knows that she can't make him stick around. She can keep a fraction safe and sound. She had a puppy, but she took it to the pound. Now she needs someone to love her, someone to love her, someone to love her, someone to love her. Tired of living in this dirty world by herself. Sherry wants a baby. Now that it's all over, the tears have dried to dust. You play with your tin soldiers, but they all show signs of rust. You say your invitation, it arrived a little late, but you can curse me till your face is red. I've already locked the gate. A gentle wind makes the shadows spin and they dance across the room. You surround yourself in silence, you enclose yourself in gloom. But still you think you've got the right to tell me who I should believe. It's time to get you off my mind and get your perfume off my sleeve. Angela, did you ever love me? Was I just one of your games? Angela, are you thinking of me? Do you still feel the same? Angela, if I close my eyes, I can see you through the rain. Angela, are you in this much pain? Angela, you could not abide your own hypocrisy. You labeled me a sinner, and then you gave yourself to me. And did I ever give you reason? Did you ever give me cause? Did you look at me through righteous eyes? See me for what I was? Angela, did you ever love me, or was it just one of your games? Angela, are you thinking of me, and do you still feel the same? Angela, if I close my eyes, I can see you through the rain. Angela, are you in this much pain? Sometimes it's just not enough to sit and sing the blues. Sometimes it's just not enough to love and then to lose. You cut me with your silver tongue. You made me feel so small. The ladder's got another rung, but I'm still gonna fall. Angela, did you ever love me, or was I just one of your games? Angela, are you thinking of me, and do you still feel the same? Angela, if the night is crowded, I just might go insane. Angela, are you in this much pain? Angela, are you in this much pain? Tell me, babe, are you in this much pain? Karey's got a gun in his hand. He got a rumpled old suit and a tie. He says, I don't know if I'm still a man. I don't know how much longer I can try, 'cause it keeps getting harder to tell you where I've been. From the top of the world, I'm in the gutter again. I ain't no martyr, I'm just a picture frame. Nothing under the glass, ain't nothing under my name. She's not a saint, but she can only think of him as a brother. He keeps on telling her he knows that she ain't, but he never thought that she had another. It keeps getting harder for her to live this life, but that ring up on her finger makes her willing to try. She ain't no martyr, it's more than she can bear when they ask her if there's anything that she can share. She says, I'm going down to the river's edge. I'm gonna put my head down into the water. I'm just a few steps away from the ledge, and my life keeps getting harder. I'm going down to the river's edge. I ain't a hero, baby, I ain't a martyr. I'm just a few steps away from the ledge, and my life keeps getting harder. Still afraid of the dark. When she gets into bed, she has a hell of a time. She got a window overlooking the park. It lets in just enough light for her to shut out the crime. It's getting harder for her to dull this pain. She got a rapid repetition now inside her brain. She ain't no martyr, it's just a masquerade. It's dying just a little worse than living afraid. Oh, she says, to the river's edge. I'm gonna put my head down into the water. I'm just a few steps away from the ledge, and my life keeps getting harder. I'm going down to the river's edge. I ain't a hero, baby, I ain't a martyr. I'm just a few steps away from the ledge, and my life keeps getting harder. I'm going down to the river's edge. I'm gonna put my head down into the water. I'm just a few steps away from the ledge, and my life keeps getting harder. I'm going down to the river's edge. I ain't a hero, baby, I ain't a martyr. I'm just a few steps away from the ledge, and my life keeps getting harder.
ham sandwich.
Hey, 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 hey. I said, oh, yeah. I got. Hey, hey, hey. I left my baby sitting out on a stump. She got a nasty attitude. She said, what are you boys, some kind of a chump? How could you be so rude? Then I got a bit of friendly advice from Julio, who lives down the block. He said, you gotta treat your loving woman nice. If you don't, she's gonna clean your clock. Hey, 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 hey. I said, oh, yeah. I got. Ooh, hey, hey, hey. I caught a taxi out of Baton Rouge, rode down to Maricopa, GA. I said, hey, stop so I can get out and schmooze. The ice cream girl was looking my way. She was a quintessential Southern belle, a genuine Georgia peach. I knew that woman couldn't read, write, or spell, but she taught me something college don't teach. Hey, hey, woo!
Sometimes I think we just gotta get out of Lowell.
Oh goodness gracious, what have I gone and done? I left the kitchen lights on. I left my BG records out in the sun. The Chevy's broken down on the lawn. One look will tell you that my life's gone to hell. The rest of me ain't far behind. I lost my girl, my job, my money as well. I'd be happy just to lose my mind. Hey, 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 hey. I said, oh, Achuga. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, Achuga. Hey, 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 hey.
And that's all you get.
Dr. Spock, Mr. Spock from Star Trek.
Oh, he's the guy with the pointy ears.
Yeah, that's him. Anyway, this man is sitting on top of Leonard Nimoy's star with a styrofoam cup and a can of turpentine.
You, my friend, are an idiot. You are an idiot. Your head is broken. Your head is broken.
I guarantee you I said that one time.
We have to send you. We're gonna send you to the shop because your head's broken. And if we opt not to have it repaired, there's gonna be a service charge that we'll have to pay just to have them open up your head and look at it and the inside of it. Oh my good. Oh, okay. All right. Ah, Capri. Hey, Paula.